Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Money Mason UFC picks. It's my first ever video. I'm just gonna run through this UFC 227 card, give my fight picks, betting tips. How I think the fights are gonna go. Basically like that. I'm a little nervous, so just I don't know why I'm nervous, but I am. But just go with me. This is gonna be unedited. It's just gonna be straight up. If I mess up, I'm leaving it in. Everything like that. I'm not. I'm not looking at the betting odds, so I don't want like Vegas to sway me of how I think the fight is gonna go. I'm just gonna give my. I've been watching UFC for a long time. I know the game. I know the fights. I've made a good bit of money betting on UFC, and I just follow my picks, or just watch this for entertainment. I don't care. We're gonna just get right into it. Get started. The first fight on the card: Charles Radtke versus Francisco Parada. I'm gonna go with Charles. I'm gonna go with Charles Radtke. Uh, he's coming off a win. He's fought some good people. He's been beat by the good people he fought. He got slimed out by Carlos Pratas, which who doesn't get slimed out by Carlos Pratas? That's not a bad loss. He's a good wrestler. Francisco Prada, he's coming up. He's a very small welterweight. He was at lightweight, small welterweight. Hadn't really got it going in the UFC yet. He's mostly losses. I think he's lost like 3 or 4 in a row. So, Charles Radtke, I see he can wrestle him. Francisco Prada he lost to Varetnikov in his last fight, which isn't the worst loss ever, but it was a split decision. So I'm just going to go with Charles Radtke, 29-28 decision. I could see Francisco Prada getting it done by decision. This isn't one I'm very confident in, but I'm going to go with Charles Radtke by 29-28 decision. All right, moving up the card. We got Kevin Gastelum versus Vicente Luque. Now, this is a banger for me, dude. How good would this fight have been, like, 3 or 4 years ago? It would have been, even maybe 5 years ago. It would have been really a banger then. But, we got Kevin Gastelum. I'm going to go with Kevin Gastelum here. Vicente Luque moving up to 185. Kevin Gastelum, he's a dog. Vicente Luque's looked bad in his last performances. He fought Joel Alvarez, and, he looked better in that fight than he's been looking. But, I'm going to go with Kevin Gastelum. Kevin Gastelum, people forget, man, that last fight, Kevin Gastelum, he didn't do good against Joe Pyfer, but, he held his own against Pyfer. Pyfer couldn't get him out of there. Pyfer hit him with his best shots. He dropped him, but, Kevin Gastelum's got an iron chin. And, I see Kevin Gastelum get this done maybe by 29-28 decision or even a 30-27 decision. And Kevin Gastelum, he's got slick boxing. He can chin Vicente Luque. He's got the power to chin Vicente Luque. And, I could see, a knockout might would surprise me a little bit. I could see the decision mostly, but I could see a world where Kevin Gastelum gets a decision, a knockout. But on the other hand, I could also see, Kevin's got a pretty good gas tank, come to think of it. But if he shoots in for a takedown, Vicente Luque could catch him with that Darce choke. And that's the main way I see Kevin Gastelum losing this fight is getting caught in a Vicente Luque Darce choke. Because he can wrap that thing up. He's got a lot of people out there with that Darce choke. It's pretty nasty. But, like I say, Vicente Luque's on the downward spiral. Kevin Gastelum's on the downward spiral, but I still think Kevin Gastelum's going to win this fight. I'm going to go with 30-27. Or I think one judge might score at 30-27, another judge might throw it 29-28. Unanimous decision win by Kevin Gastelum. But remember what I said, watch out for that Darce choke. And Vicente Luque, I think he's washed, but, he could come out and get a good performance here. But watch out for that Darce choke that I said for Vicente Luque. But other than that, you're not going to want to go on that. We're going to go with Kevin Gastelum by unanimous decision. All right. Moving up the card. Chris Padilla, versus Markel Maduras. They just added this one to the card. This is a new one. I'm going to go with Chris Padilla. He fraud checked one of the Bonfim brothers Chris Padilla's a nasty little striker. Mikael Maduras, he's coming off some wins. That last dude he fought was a can, and he had a split decision with Austin Hubbard, so that's not really a good look. Like Austin Hubbard in the big 25. I mean, I know it's the 26 now, but it was in 2025 they fought last year, and split decision to Austin Herbert. It's not a good look, but I'm sure he's getting better. But Chris Padilla is a bad boy. He don't have the best record, but he's a good fighter. I'm gonna say Chris Padilla, 30-27 decision win by Chris Padilla here for sure. And that's not much I gotta say. I would go Chris Padilla. But Maduras young, good wrestler. He can wrestle. I could just, maybe 29-28 decision by Chris Padilla, 30-27. I could see him slamming out Maduras here. He's a nasty little striker. I mean, he's fought some good. Who I'm trying to think who else he fought and beat. It's not coming to the top of my head right now. But it was also another decent, he's got some decent wins. You know what I'm saying? And I could see him winning this fight. I got him, Chris Padilla, 29-28, 30-27 decision. He could knock him out as well. But moving up the card, we got Tatiana Suarez versus Loopy. Women's MMA, am I right? Tatiana Suarez, number 2 strawweight in the world at women's, and she's starting off the prelims. So you know how that is. But I'm going to go with Tatiana Suarez. I think she's a really good fighter. I mean, her wrestling is some of the best in the whole UFC. She has some of the best wrestling credentials in the UFC. I'm not going to dive into this one much, actually. But Tatiana Suarez, I see her winning 29-28 decision. Probably going to take her down every round. Going to lay on top of her every round. Going to be a boring fight. It's going to suck. Maybe bathroom break. Something like that. But, yeah, Tatiana Suarez is going to win this fight by 30-27 decision for sure. Maybe Loopy is still around with the striking on the feet, something. She stops the takedown now. If she stops the takedown now, throw everything I just said out of the window. But I don't see that happening. I'm going to go with Tatiana Suarez, 29-28 decision. Let's get into some of the more interesting ones. Moving up the card, Mateusz Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovic. I'm gonna go with Gamrot. I mean, he's on a fight. He lost to Charles Oliveira. Okay, that's not bad at all. Esteban Ribovic fought Haskarat, I think's his name. It's the dude that got head kicked by Quillan Salkiel and got freaking destroyed in round 1. Esteban Ribovic had a close fight with that guy. Like, a real close fight. Like, Esteban Ribovic, I actually bet on Ribovic to win that fight. I think it was on the I think it was on one of the Noche cards, not the one with Sean O'Malley, but the other one. I think that's what it was on, but I'm not sure. Don't fact check me on that. But anyway, that don't matter when it was. But I think it was his last fight. And I mean, Esteban Ribovic is a nasty striker, great kicks, great kickboxer. But he had that. I mean, he'll scrap with you too. But he had that close fight with Haskarat. I think his last name's Haskarat. I can't remember. But it's the dude that got head kicked by Quillan Salkiel. So y'all can go look at that. And, I mean, not to say Quillan Salkiel's a really good fighter, but, the dude, I mean, he knocked out Haskarat. But, Esteban Ribovic had a really close fight with Haskarat. I think that's his name. But whatever. It don't matter his name, but he had a really close fight with that guy, and, I mean, he's not a good fighter, really. And Mateusz Gamrot, he lost to Charles Oliveira. That's not a bad loss. He got robbed by Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker did not beat Gamrot. I don't care. I mean, it was a close fight. Yeah, it was a really close fight, but I think Gamrot won that one. Robbed him. Showed up on short notice it was a short notice fight against Charles Oliveira, by the way, in Brazil. He lost, got choked out. I mean, Oliveira showed him levels in the grappling, but, I mean, other than that, whatever. I'm going to go with Gamrot, and I'm going to take Gamrot by second round submission. How you like that? That's a bold take. Yeah, but Gamrot's gonna take this dude down. This is another thing. If he don't get them takedowns, it's gonna be a tough night for him. But I think Gamrot's a really elite grappler. He had a bad showing against Charles Oliveira, but I mean, look what Charles Oliveira just did to Max Holloway. I mean, come on, man. But yeah, Gamrot. I'm gonna go with Gamrot in this fight. He's gonna fraud check Rivovich, and I'm gonna say second round submission. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Mateus Gamrot, second round submission. Let's go. Up the card, Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. This is a good fight. It's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm just gonna give anybody a tip. You can go home with this, take it to your bank. Never bet U.S. currency on Kevin Holland. He will always fail you. He'll win a fight, but if you bet on him, he's going to lose it. I mean, you just can't. And Kevin Holland's been in there with the best of the best. But he is not. I don't think he's going to win this fight against Randy Brown. I got Randy Brown winning this one. Kevin Holland, Kevin Holland's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. Randy Brown's a good fighter. They're going to stay on the feet this fight. I think Randy Brown's going to chin him. I think I'm going to go with Randy Brown by second round. Randy Brown first round knockout. I'm going to go with that. Randy Brown first round knockout. And I had a lot of hope in Kevin Holland. Not hope. I knew he would never be like a champion or top 10, top 5 in the world. I knew that. But I felt like he might beat a Randy Brown. Until he fought Daniel Rodriguez. He got beat by Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez is trash. I don't care who I have to tell that to. You got beat by Daniel Rodriguez. D-Rod should not beat Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland is better in every way than Daniel Rodriguez, and he lost that fight. So I have no confidence in Kevin Holland. I probably will never pick Kevin Holland. He just lost to Mike Malott, whatever his name. That's not really a bad loss per se, but Randy Brown, first round knockout. Kevin Holland, you lost to Daniel Rodriguez, and I think he was like a crazy favorite, like minus 600 or minus 500 against Daniel Rodriguez, and you go out there and lose. I've never had any confidence in Kevin Holland winning a fight since then. And Randy Brown's not a complete bum. And that's who Kevin Holland likes to beat up on that's who Kevin Holland likes to beat up on is complete bums. Not to say he won't fight anybody good, because he's had a ton of tough fights in the UFC. But, Kevin Holland's just here. He wants to get in. He wants to fight as much as he can, make the most money as he can, take the least amount of damage he can, and then get out, fight again in 2 months, and get beat again probably. Kevin Holland's the type of guy lose 2-3 in a row, and this is his third in a row. He's going to lose this one, and then the next one he's going to come back and win, and the UFC is going to be like, hey, Kevin Holland, he won again. We got to keep this guy around. Yeah, and then he'll go on another skid, win, put a nice finish on him against another guy that isn't really good, and then the UFC will say, hey, Kevin Holland, let's come back. We need him around. He's going to talk trash the whole fight against Randy Brown. I can see Randy Brown first round, second round TKO, Randy Brown winning. All right, moving up the card. Patricia Pitbull versus Aaron Pico. Now this one right here gets this one, I love this fight right here. I'm a big Pitbull guy. I'm an even bigger Aaron Pico guy. And this one hurts my heart, because I'm a huge Aaron Pico guy. I'm going to go on and say I think Aaron Pico is a top 2 featherweight in the world. Pause. If he had a decent chin. This guy gets slimed out. He either beats the crap out of his opponent or he gets knocked out cold. There's no in between. He's a great fighter. He's a great wrestler. Great pressure striker. Just a complete dog. And, like you said, that fight against Lerone Murphy, I don't care what anybody says, that whole first round Bro was beating the dog crap out of Lerone Murphy. He was dog walking Lerone Murphy. Lerone Murphy hits him with that crazy spinning elbow. Whop! It's over. Aaron Pico's laid out on the ground. And guess what? He don't care. He's going to go right back and he's going to fight Patricio Pitbull just the same way. Right in his face, punching him. I mean, just going all out. And I can see a world where Patricio Pitbull, he has a lot of power in his hands. He's going to catch Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico is going to be laid out, knocked out on the canvas, and I'm going to be sad. And I really want Aaron Pico to win this fight. My heart's with Aaron Pico, but my mind is with Patricio Pitbull. So I'm going with Pitbull to win this fight. It's sad. I hate it. Which I like Pitbull too. I hate that these two are matched up. I like rooting for the Bellator guys. I don't know about everybody else. Like, I was never like a fan of Bellator or nothing like that, but I like rooting for their guys. Like, I'm a big MVP guy, whatever. That's not the point. But Patricio Pitbull got a lot of power. He beat the crap out of Dan Ige last time they fought. That fight, he pretty much, dominated Dan Ige. Not that that's saying much, but I see Patricio Pitbull knocking out Aaron Pico. Maybe the second round. I could see, like, first round, Aaron Pico goes out there and just dominates Pitbull the whole first round. Second round comes out. He's going to be doing the same thing, dominating Pitbull. Pitbull's going to catch him with a big overhand right. Boom. Laid out, sack of potatoes. Aaron Pico is 0-2 in the UFC. And I really hope they don't cut him after that. They should get if he loses this fight by knockout, I want to see him do one more. And if he loses that next fight, then retire. That finish was nasty. I think Pitbull is probably the. And like I said, I haven't looked at the odds yet because I don't want that to sway me. I got a feeling that Aaron Pico is probably a pretty good favorite in this fight. I would like to think that he's probably a pretty big favorite in this fight. As well he should be if he goes out there and does what he's supposed to do and doesn't get caught on the chin, with a big overhand right like I think he's going to. But I want everybody to hear this. I think, now let's spit, you see that? I think Aaron Pico is a way better fighter than Patricio Pitbull. I think Aaron Pico is a way better fighter than Lerone Murphy. I think if you gave Aaron Pico Diego Lopez's chin, he'd be featherweight champion of the world right now. That's what I think, honestly. I think he's that good. And, I might look back on this and say, dang, Mason, you're an idiot. Maybe I will. I don't care. I just know how I feel right now. But I think Aaron Pico, his chin is glass. His chin is not there. His chin is non-existent. He gets touched on it, he gets put out. And the thing is, he fights so crazy and he just puts himself out there so much that, you're going to get caught eventually. And that spinning elbow was nasty. I really, really, really want Aaron Pico to win this fight. But my mind's telling me Patricio Pitbull. I'm going to go with Patricio Pitbull. And I hope I'm wrong on this one, guys. So when I go back and watch this back, I really hope I'm wrong on this one. And I want to make this clear. Aaron Pico can go out there and finish Pitbull no problem. He can go out there and 30-27 him no problem. Now, I just think he's going to get caught. I'm basing all this off of I think he's going to get caught. And there's probably good odds. You could probably get good odds on Pitbull by knockout. And if it goes to decision, if this fight goes the distance, Aaron Pico's winning. No doubt about it. But, Pitbull, I can see him. He's getting up there in age. But I can see Pitbull knocking him out. I really hope he doesn't. I really hope this is an Aaron Pico masterclass. But I spent too much time on this fight. I'm going to go up the card. Moving up the card. And why that fight should be on the main card. By the way, that fight should definitely be on the main card. It's on the prelims. I'm going to Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. There's 3 fights on the prelims that should be on the main card over Cub Swanson and Nate Landwehr, but whatever. Let's see. Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. I'm gonna go. Nate the Train in the UFC is gonna get beat by Cub Swanson. Yeah. I'm going with Cub Swanson in his retirement match. Did he say it's a retirement match? I don't know if it's a retirement match or not, but I think it is. I'm gonna go with Cub Swanson by third round TKO. Yeah, I think he's gonna put paws on. I think he's gonna put paws on Nate Landwehr. Nate the Train. He had that one good UFC win. I was on the train. Then I see him fight. What was it? Doohoo Choi. I think it was the Korean guy, one of the Korean guys. I think it was Doohoo Choi. I think is his name, something like that. He got his tail whooped, and then after that, I'm like, yeah, Nate Landwehr's trash. And Cub Swanson still got hands, and that power was the last thing to go. So I could see him, Cub Swanson, second round, third round TKO, if not 30-27 decision. I'm gonna go with third round knockout by Cub Swanson here. I think this is a retirement fight. In Miami, yeah, I'm gonna go with Cub Swanson by third round knockout. We're gonna move up the card here. Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. Battle of the Glass Chins. The first person that gets touched good is going to sleep. And I'm gonna go with Johnny Walker. Okay? I'm going with Johnny Walker, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not a good reason. It's because I want Johnny Walker to win. That's why I'm picking him. Because Dominic Reyes is good with those, crazy dude. Johnny Walker's going to come in, throw something crazy, and I can see Dominic Reyes catching him with that check left hook. Boom. I can see it. Johnny Walker's face down on the canvas, knocked out. I can see that 50% of the time. Another way I can see it is, Dominic Reyes, gun shy as ever. Just gun shy a little bit. And Johnny Walker just goes in crazy, puts it on him, bow, knockout, and, Dominic Reyes laid out on the canvas. So I'm going to go with that just because that's what I want more to happen. But, I could definitely see Dominic Reyes winning this fight. I could definitely see Johnny Walker winning this fight. I like Johnny Walker more. I would not put $1 on this fight. Because this junk can go either way. I would not bet on this fight. This is as close as they get. And if one of them just goes out there and dominates the other one, knocks them out in the first round, yeah, that's what you're going to get because you don't know which one's going to do it. I can see Johnny Walker going in, going crazy, hit him with a crazy little whack, knock down. And I will say, Johnny Walker, that Mi Chang Miang. I'm not good with the names of pronouncing them, but I know who they are. It's the big Chinese dude in 205 that Johnny Walker beat by the leg kicks in China. Is that guy? That guy he hits hard, and he hit Johnny Walker with some good shots in the first round, and he didn't go out. So take that as you will. But on the other hand, Dominic Reyes' last fight got caught bad by Carlos Ulberg, knocked out bad. So I'm going to go with Johnny Walker. Like I say, do not bet on this fight. Just sit back, watch, and enjoy. I could see Dominic Reyes. If you bet knockout. Bet that there's going to be a knockout in this fight. If you bet anything. Or I would probably bet the under too. I don't know. Maybe not. But Dominic Reyes, I could see Johnny Walker coming in. Like I say, hit him with that check left hook that he hit. I'm blanking. That he hit Krylov with. I can see that. Boom. Johnny Walker's laid out face down on the canvas. I can see that. Or I can see Johnny Walker putting them leg kicks on him, looking good. And hits him with a spinning elbow. Bow. Knockout. Something crazy like that. Flying knee. Bow. Now, Johnny Walker's knocked out. I can see that. Dominic Reyes knocked out with a spinning knee. Spinning elbow, flying knee, something like that. But I'm going to go with Johnny Walker here and do not bet anything on this fight. Moving up the card. Curtis Blaydes versus Josh Hockett. What a step up in competition for Josh Hockett. The UFC is trying to send this guy to the moon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Water break. Mouth's getting dry. I like what the UFC is doing with Josh Hockett, and I do think he's that good. He's a troll. He is funny. He is just what the heavyweight division needs right now. He's a star. Now, the question is it too early for Curtis Blades? Curtis Blades fraud checked a lot of people in his day. He's fraud checked a lot of people in his day. But I don't think he's going to get Josh Hockett. And here's why. Curtis Blades gave everything he could to beat, what was his name? Kunaev. Yeah. To beat Kunaev. And I don't think Kunaev's that good. It was everything in Curtis Blades' heart and body to beat Kunaev. I think Josh Hockett is better than Kunaev. I think Josh Hockett right now, to this day, is better than Curtis Blades. That's why I'm going with Curtis Blades. I don't think Curtis Blades is going to be able to get the takedown. Josh Hockett's got the hands. I can see Josh Hockett. He's going to put the pace on him. I could see this being a decision. But I also can see Josh Hockett getting him out of there and then spitting bars on the down. But I don't know if he's just going to beat him up. I can see two worlds. I can see Josh Hockett just dominate and put the pace on him for 3 rounds. But I can also see a first-round knockout. I don't know. This one's hard. I'm not going to pick how he's going to win, but I am going to pick Josh Hockett win here. I like what the UFC's doing with the guy strapping the daggum rocket on his back, going up, and I'm going to go with Josh Hockett to win this fight. Curtis Blades, I always like Curtis Blades. Most time I've rooted for Curtis Blades in his career, but I like Josh Hockett a lot. I think it's his time. And, Josh Hockett's going to be in the top 5 of the heavyweight division after Saturday is what I think. Josh Hockett over Curtis Blades. Azamat Murzakanov versus Pablo Costa. I don't know why this is coming in. Which, I don't know what I'd put over it. Yeah. I guess so. Pablo Costa coming out of middleweight, his light heavyweight debut in the UFC. I like to see it, actually. He's a big, strong guy. I've went against Murzakanov in about every fight he's had, and I've been wrong every time, and I don't care, and I'm going with Pablo Costa. I'm picking against Azamat Murzakanov, and here's why. I don't have a good reason other than I want Pablo Costa to win. But I can see the lighter man skill in Pablo Costa. I can see Pablo Costa, body kicks at range, bow, just beating him up, 29-28 decision. I can see that. Pablo Costa has a good chin. He don't have the most power. He looks like he would be super powerful, but he just really doesn't. He don't have that many. Other than the beginning of his career, he don't have that many, finishes. If you look at it, but I'm gonna see. This is another one. Murzakanov, I'm going to sit here and say it. He's probably going to win. But I'm going with Pablo Costa, and I think Pablo Costa is going to win. Well, I want Pablo Costa to win. I believe in him. He beat the crap out of Kopylov. Is that his last fight? Let me see. Yeah, that was his last fight, was Kopylov. That was a good performance, but looking back at it, I don't think Kopylov was that good, actually. But he's getting his body ready for 205. It's ready. He's on the secret juice. And every time I went against Murzakanov, he's knocked out the guy I went against. I did pick him to beat Rakic, though. Yeah, I said Murzakanov was going to beat Rakic, and he did, because Rakic ain't that good. But Pablo Costa, I think he's good. He's a good striker. Oh, man. My mind's telling me Murzakanov, and my heart's telling me Pablo Costa, and I'm going to go with my heart. Guys, do not bet on this fight. I haven't looked at the odds, like I say, but I've been willing to bet that Pablo Costa is probably a pretty sizable underdog, and he should be. You know what I mean? But there's another time, there's times like Pablo Costa, he just goes in and, he looks like one of the best fighters in the world. And there's other times I'm like, do something, throw, you know what I mean? But I'm going to go with Pablo Costa. He looked good in his last fight, even though Murzakanov could very well slime him out. he's got power, and he don't look like it. And I think that's part of it. Like, I look at Mirzakhanov, and I'm like, how is that dude good? But he's so good. And you look at Pablo Costa, and you're like, that guy looks like he was made out of freaking rock. Somebody daggum chiseled him out with a hammer and a chisel. I mean, he looks great. But I'm going to go with Pablo Costa. I don't have very high confidence in this pick, but I'm going to move up the card. Yuri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg. Here's why it's hard. I mean, it's hard to go against Yuri Prochazka, man. It really is. I want everybody to listen to me right now. Carlos Ulberg is a terrible stylistic matchup for Yuri Prochazka, but I do not care. I'm going with Yuri, and he's going to find a way to win this fight. I don't know what it is yet. He's going to be knockout. He's going to knock him out. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Most people don't know this. This was a while back, early in Ulberg's career. I don't know how many people know this. He was fighting the Ojakwani. It's the tall. He's like Nigerian guy. He's not that good. Early in his career, Carlos Ulberg was putting it on that guy. And I think it was like third round. That other guy that knocked him out. I mean, Ulberg quit. You know what I'm saying? He gave up on himself. Now, I don't know if that's so far in the past, like he don't even think about that. That guy's not in him no more. Or that guy still lives in there. And then if it does, if even 1% of that guy that quit and gave up on himself and got knocked out in the third round, if even 1% of that guy is still in his body, Yuri Prochazka's getting him out of there in round 4. That's true. Now, I think Carlos Ulberg, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think he lost to Jan Blachowicz. I had Jan Blachowicz winning that fight. In 29-28, I gave it to Jan Blachowicz. Which, you know, Jan Blachowicz is a good fighter. He fought Dominic Reyes. Okay, whatever. Now, Yuri Prochazka, there's one thing I do know about that guy. He only loses to the best. And I don't think Carlos Ulberg is the best. I think Alex Pereira is the best. And that's who beat Yuri Prochazka. So that's why I'm going to go with Yuri Prochazka. And he was, Khalil Roundtree was beating his tail for 2 rounds. And I picked Khalil Roundtree to win that fight. I was like, I think Khalil's going to get this one done. And Yuri Prochazka, he just has no quit. He comes at you. He has an iron chin. Pereira put him out, but Pereira hit him flush, you know what I'm saying, with a head kick, and he still went out cold, you know what I mean? He has no quit in himself. He's a different breed. He's the definition of a different breed. He's a different animal. And Carlos Ulberg is not the same guy. Carlos Ulberg's a great counterpuncher. Yuri Prochazka's going to go in, throw crazy stuff, and Carlos Ulberg's going to fire back at him. And if he catches him, we don't know. Yuri Prochazka could go down or he could eat it. But, Carlos Ulberg is a great striker, great counter striker. Terrible stylistic matchup for Yuri. That's what I'm saying. Terrible stylistic matchup for Yuri. But Yuri just by being Yuri. That's how he's going to win. He's just going to be Yuri. He's going to get Carlos Ulberg out of there. I'm going to go with round 4 knockout. And maybe even round 5. I could see a world where he's down 4-0. And 5th round, Yuri Prochazka puts it on him and gets him up out of there. I can see that I can see that. But I'm going to go with 4th round TKO. Yuri Prochazka, your new light heavyweight champion. And boy, this was fun. I hope y'all bared with me. I'm still, new to this. Definitely, it's my first ever video. I may have stumbled on my words a little bit, but hell, we got through it. It was fun. Hope y'all, take my picks. Hope y'all can make some money. Yuri Prochazka. We're going with the Yuri Prochazka with new light heavyweight champion of the world. And thank everybody that's watched. And thank y'all for watching. And that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch y'all on the flip side, I reckon. Nice. Peace.